Alright, well, I wanted to come and fish here and try it out for a little while, but it started raining on my way over here, so I'm not going to have as much time as I thought I was. But I am seeing some fish hanging out here. They're already chasing after it. Yep, got one. First cast. Little one. What do we got? Sunfish. Didn't take very long. Good sunfish. Throwing a spoon. I might switch it up to something with just a single hook. That way they're a little easier to cut loose and release, but it's alright. There was a bass hanging out here too, but I don't know where it went. There's a good number of fish hanging out around here. There's another one. 2 casts, 2 fish. Another little sunfish. And I'm throwing a spoon. I don't normally do that, but I did recently do a nice fun challenge video with Greg throwing these different spoons and stuff somewhere. And when I got home to edit the video, I realized there was a big smudge on the lens of the camera and you couldn't even see anything. So looks like it's cleaned up. There's not a lot of stuff to get snagged on down there anymore. You can see where the water level was because it rained recently and flooded, but it's alright as long as it looks like it stopped raining here, so it should be good for the rest of the day. There's another fish. That's a little bit better. Fighting better anyway. It looks like it's about the same size. Oh yeah, that's probably the biggest one so far. Green sunfish, these things are, this is actually a pretty nice one, pretty good sized one, but they fight pretty hard, especially considering their size. Oh yeah, this one was not coming off. Last one bent my treble hook pretty bad there, so I might have to switch up anyway. But I'm throwing a copper colored spoon. Oh, the one had it there, but I guess since it bent the hook, the hooks doesn't quite stick so easy. There's one. Another sunfish. A lot of sunfish, but I have been seeing bass too. But these sunfish are getting to it before the bass can. This one just swiped at it. Hang on a minute. There you go. Not the normal way I would unhook one of these fish, but treble hooks, you know. Oh, something popped up. There we go. It was kind of skiing across the surface there and something blew up on it, and then he came back for it. But man, oh, that's not a green sunfish this time. This one's a bluegill. So don't move around too much. I'll get you up. There we go. I have already lost track of how many fish I've caught. It's been almost every cast. Oh, there was a blow up on it there. Actually, I don't think he went after the bait. I think that one blew up on the line that was hitting the surface funny. And he hit the line itself hard enough to give me a bend in the rod. Oops, I just hit that pipe. Alright, moving down to this end. I think the fish over there started to figure me out. They're swiping at it, but they're not getting hooked up like they were. So, let's see what I got over here. Oh, I went after that one for sure, but I don't know. There's a bass right there, actually. They're just not getting hooked up like they were. Bass has followed me in, but he didn't take it. It's definitely more bass over here and fewer sunfish. Over there it's more sunfish and fewer bass. So might need to change up. And there's the rain. Rain's coming down good. Okay, why these fish are hitting it still, but they're not getting hooked. I don't know what's going on there. I can see them. They're all chasing it. They're swiping at it. They're coming up and it's like they're kissing it and running away. There we go. This one's a different sunfish, red ear sunfish, I think. Whoa. So that's already 3 different species and maybe 10 fish total. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Might be the smallest one of the day, but he took it. Another little bluegill. There we go. Still haven't got any bass. That's what I'm looking for, is bass. But I'm seeing them out there. Only one of them was a decent size. And with the way it's raining, I don't think I'm going to have time to check out some of the spots where bigger ones might be hanging out. But, well, maybe not. It's starting to lighten up. And it stopped raining again. So, alright. Oh, there we go. Small fish, but he took it way out there at the edge of the cast. So, it took me a while to bring him in here. Whoa, stop. Another little green sunfish. There we go. Oh no, come on, that was a bass. Finally had a bass. And he grabbed it and spun around and went off swimming, but I set the hook and he didn't have it. Getting some bites, there we go. Probably don't even need my pliers this time. Yep, there we go. Move up a little bit farther, just because it's an awkward spot to stand right there. Man, they're going crazy swiping at it, but none of them are getting the hook. There we go. So you gotta wait till the biggest one comes out and grabs it. You gotta get hooked just right, I guess. There we go. Whoa, that one, nope, that's a snag, never mind. I let it sink down to the bottom a little too long before retrieving. Come on. And I just realized I didn't bring the box that had all my spoons in it. I don't know where that went. But I got it back anyway. I brought everything else, but I just realized I didn't bring the one with the spoons in it. So, it's alright. I'm just swimming it right here. I'm doing it real slow so it gets up on its side and gets like a swim bait movement. And you just see them all coming up off the bottom and grabbing it, but none of them are getting the hooks. That one's got the hook. This one's got an ant in his mouth. Flies would probably do real well today. A lot of activity up ahead. Not entirely sure it's deep enough to catch anything now. Oh, yeah. Maybe it is. As soon as it hit the water, he got it. There was a fish on there. Is he still on there? Because there's something... Yeah, okay. I got the fish and this nasty plastic thing. Put your fins down. Alright, there we go. Got a fish and some nasty plastic stuff. He swam into that to try to get away from it. Alright, where I'm standing, the creek kind of forks and goes around me. So I'm trying to walk up to this point over here and fish off of that. Because I know there are some bass that hang out there, but I don't want to walk too far from my truck and where I can't see it, because I'm kind of parked on the side of the road, a little funny. Oh, there's some good bass right there. I see one. Good compared to all the other ones I've seen today. There we go. It's not the big one though, but he's trying to swim up the creek around this point from me, and he got himself snagged. All right, yeah, well, there we go. Got him off there. First bass of the day, finally. Small one. There we go, nice little bass. That's species number 4. And he went right back out where he was. But with that, I'm gonna start heading back towards the truck. Maybe I'll move to another spot, or I don't know. We'll see. I've already fished this spot a little bit, but I think giving him a few more casts. Got one. Another one, red breast. Earlier I called him a red ear. I said the wrong one. It's a red-breasted sunfish. There we go. Got another one. And he dug himself up into this stuff on the side over here. Of course he did. There we go. It's another red breast. It's one thing that sucks about fishing around all these roots that are under your feet, because throwing across and hitting the roots across from you, there's another fish hitting the roots across the body of water from you, you can pull the fish out of them. You're fishing along the bank that you're standing over, they run up under there, kind of gets a little harder to get them out. This one's got all 3 trebles in his mouth. Got one of them out. Let's see. There you go. Oh, that's a... He's still on? No, he slipped off right at the end, but he took it as soon as it hit the water. Oh, I thought I was snagged on the roots, but I pulled a fish out of there. A little bitty one, but it's alright. I've totally lost count of how many fish I had. Actually, I lost count pretty early on. I'm gonna guess it's around 20. There's a nice looking bass right here. Over a couple of nice bass hanging out right there. Well, there we go. I don't even know if the camera was recording by the time I got this one. And he's getting up into the roots. No. Well, I don't know why you swam in there, stupid. It's a nice green sunfish, but he's stuck on the stuff that looks like hair. I can't get down close enough to get him, so let me try my pliers. Yeah, it's like a rag or something that he swam into. But decent little sunfish. Now I gotta put my hook back into shape. Well, the last time I came here, I didn't even see any bass. This time I've been seeing a few, and I even caught one. So I guess that's a good sign. The population's kind of coming back. But there's definitely a lot of sunfish. And that might actually make it harder for the bass if there's too many sunfish to compete with for the bass to get any bigger. But I don't know. We'll see. It's looking good. It's healthy again, I guess. But how did that happen? Damn it. I gotta redo my rod. I think what happened is my eyelet started to kind of turn a little while ago, because this used to be a telescopic rod. So sometimes and I'm snagged. So sometimes the sections of rod will turn. And I reached out and straightened out one of my eyelets a minute ago, and now I must have broke the glue that was holding it in place, because it just slipped out right now. Oh, I do have a fish. Wow. I was snagged, but there was a fish on there the whole time. Bluegill this time. There we go. There's a fish. Finally. It's been a while. Oh, that's not good. Very close to the eye. You got lucky, buddy. There we go. That one's on. Trying to get him up out of those roots. Nice red-breasted sunfish there. Man, they just keep going after it, but I guess I've bent the hook too many times and they're not getting it. So when I first got out here and it was a brand new hook, I was getting them on every cast, but after, it just gradually got less and less every few minutes, I guess. So with that said, let me go ahead and try on the money maker here. All right, now when I said money maker, I meant these right here, Runkle Anchor Box swim baits. The clear with silver or clear with gold just absolutely kill it with bass, and then after that's this lighter green one, and then the darker green one and the chartreuse don't work as well for bass. So that's what I'm going to throw out here. I'm just going to throw something that I'm not planning on using too much later on for bigger fish. So I'm going to go with the chartreuse. See how that works here. All right. Let's get this cast out. Whoa. Not nearly as heavy as what I'm used to throwing today, so I'm going to have to adjust my casting. And look at that. First cast right away. Well, second cast, but the first cast ended up in the bushes over there. So second cast, first cast into the water, and it's a nice little fat one. Choked it. Little chunky green sunfish. Can't get it out of there. There we go. I really enjoy throwing these little micro baits, like those mini spoons and these swim baits here. They just work so well, especially around San Antonio. There's one. He's on. He's getting up into the roots. Of course he is. It's another greenie. This might actually be getting more hits on it than the spoon was. There's a fish. What do we got there? It's another little sunfish, but he was fighting kind of hard. Thought it might have been a bass. See, when I switched up to these, they've gotten fatter, so I'm getting the fatter ones going after these now. That's not a green sunfish, is it? It's got a different mouth on him. No, that's just a fat bluegill. He's so fat I thought he was a green sunfish. It's crazy. Before the camera even kicks in, I've got another one. Smaller this time. Another bluegill. Okay, I waited till the camera came on to cast out this time. And there's another one. Smaller. There we go. Got him that time. It's probably the same one I kept getting bites from, but I wasn't able to get him till right now. I'm tying my shoe here, but kind of freaked out a little bit. I just saw some flashing lights pull up behind my truck, but she's pulling somebody else over, and he decided to pull up right behind me. So of course that's going to draw attention to me when she's done, so we'll see what happens. I was going to move down a little farther, but I'm going to stick around right here. Oh, there we go. That one was pulling hard. Not even close to being the biggest of the day, but he fought harder than anything else today. Oh, something's already got it. As soon as it hit the water. There's another one. This one's not fighting as hard, but he's actually bigger than some of them were today. He's actually the same size as the one that fought the hardest. And this is the one that fought the least. I think I'm probably coming up on 40 fish already. There's one. That one choked it. Look at that. It's all the way down in there. Put this one, I mentioned this in another video, but the bait's getting so worn out now that it's not staying on the hook the way it's supposed to. So my solution to make it last longer is to flip it upside down and hook it through the bottom. And it's just as effective, and it gives you some more life to the bait. Oh, another cop just pulled up on this guy. Okay, well, there's another cop car. They've got the guy out. They're searching his car. They've got him over on the side of the patrol car. And yeah, I really want to leave. I'm kind of done fishing, but I don't want to walk up right in the middle of something. And so I'm waiting until they make a decision on what to do there. If they're going to arrest him or let him go. Once they do whatever, I'm going to try to get out of here. And there's another fish. It looks like they're writing up a ticket now. Another one. Another red breast. I don't know where he's going. He walked off and left his doors open. Get one more cast and then try to get out of here. Okay, that guy just left. He went walking on. He walked off, but he left his doors open and he's gone. The cops are still just sitting there, so I think they wrote him a ticket and let him go, and he just forgot to close his doors. I guess maybe he's going jogging or something. I don't know what's going on with that. Unless there's somebody else in the car still. I don't know. Oh, there's a bass. I don't know if I can reach him though. Oh, got something. There we go. I just want to leave, but I don't want to walk up in the middle of something over here with the police. One of them's driving off. Okay. Got one. Another bluegill. I just timed that perfectly. I pulled up. I wanted to wait till the cops left, but oh, you see that over there? I snapped off with that fish, and I just didn't want to tie on anything else, so I took the chance, walked up there, and it's kind of windy right now, but let's see. Windows up. I took the chance, walked up there, got my truck to drive off, and right as I was getting ready to pull out, the tow truck pulled up to tow away that car. So they let the guy go, but they're taking his car. So I don't know what happened with that, but you know, I guess I got out of there just in time because I would have been in that tow truck's way, and they might have towed me too. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and be careful.